So that one, okay. Mine.
What's that? It's 7 o'clock. We're all ready to go.
You want to do a roll call?
Well, let's start the whole thing.
Okay.
Are we ready? Okay. It was May 20, 2025, planning board meeting, 7 o'clock. Please stand for the pledge of allegiance.
To the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So you can take attendance, Tucker. All right. Roll call, please, Bill. Let's find out.
Here.
Josh Fisher.
Here.
Michael Penich. Here. Liz Albertore.
Here.
Pamela Pettis.
Here.
And Chairman John Kronski. And Mary Ellen Allison, sorry. Yep, that's all right. Okay, before we get started, all the board members are aware we had unfortunate passing away of one of our board members, Barbara Conway. And I would just like a moment of silence, in remembrance of her for. So first on our agenda, public hearing for the 2 lot subdivisions of David and Elaine Sobel, 499 Gailey Hill Road, lot 285.-2-24. Do we call it to order first before you read out the right call the meet open the public hearing before you read your.
Either way works.
Okay, I make a motion that we open the public hearing.
I'll second it.
Motion to open the public hearing, all in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried.
The public hearing was published May 20th, and I have received no comments in any way, letters, emails, phone calls, nothing.
Okay, is there anyone in the audience that would like to have any comments about this subdivision? Anybody on Zoom?
Looks like she's trying to speak, but we
No.
can't hear her.
No, she's
Oh, I'm
good.
just saying no. Okay.
Can I make Karen, do you see an issue with closing the public hearing? No comments. Can I make a motion to close the public hearing?
A second. All right, motion to close the public hearing, all in favor? Aye. All opposed? Motion carried.
All right, did everyone look over part 1?
Mhm.
Their own time?
Yes.
All right, so if I don't hear from anyone, I'm going to check no or small impact may occur. So if you think it's moderate to large, you need to speak up. Will the proposed action create a material conflict with an adopted land use plan or zoning regulation? Will the proposed action result in a change in the use or intensity of use of land? Will the proposed action impair the character or quality of the existing community? Will the proposed action have an impact on the environmental characteristics that cause the establishment of a critical environmental area? Will the proposed action result in an adverse change in the existing level of traffic or affect existing infrastructure for mass transit, biking, or walkway? Will the proposed action cause an increase in the use of energy and it fails to incorporate reasonably available energy conservation or renewable energy opportunities? Will the proposed action impact existing public-private water supplies or public-private wastewater treatment utilities? Will the proposed action impair the character or quality of important historic, archaeological, architectural, or aesthetic resources? Will the proposed action result in an adverse change to natural resources? Will the proposed action result in an increase in the potential for erosion, flooding, or drainage problems? Will the proposed action create a hazard to environmental resources or human health? All right, so based on all of them being no or small impact may occur, the proposed action will not result in any significant adverse environmental impacts. Someone needs to make that motion.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Second by Josh. All right, where's the full statement? Oh, just so I can read it. All right. All right, motion with the proposed action will not result in any significant adverse environmental impacts. Roll call vote. Travis Green,
Yes.
Francis Martindale,
Yes.
Josh Fisher,
Yes.
Michael Page. Yes. Rose Albatora,
Yes.
Pam Pettis,
Yes.
and Chairman John Krinsky. Yes. All votes in favor, motion carried. I think we've met all the requirements. We just have to vote on final approval, correct? Right. Anybody have any objections to the
I make the motion to approve the subdivision.
I'll second.
Tony? All right, motion to approve 2025 SD 2. Roll call vote. Tony Spring,
Yes.
Francis Martindale,
Yes.
Josh Fisher,
Yes.
Michael Page,
Yes.
Rose Albatora,
Yes.
Pam Pettis,
Yes.
and Chairman John Krinsky.
Yes.
All votes in favor, motion carried. Next, we have the boundary line adjustment. Okay. Got Ripley and Gina. Yeah, is that still on the table or? Okay.
So I'm gonna throw Nate Hall under the bus a little bit here. I talked to the town board at their last meeting, the agenda meeting. I conveyed the message that they gave me to the attorney for Scott Ripley. I talked to him the day after the board meeting and Nate emailed me today at 4 and said he was on his way out of the office, but we really needed to talk about it. So I don't have an answer. But I did reach out and we will speak about it soon. I think.
So do we table it?
We need to make a motion to table it.
Yes.
I'll make a motion to table
I'll
till next
second.
month.
All right, motion to table 2025 boundary line adjustment -2. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried.
We need to bring that back up. Right?
Just make sure the packets next time.
Separate my package out for next time.
Oh, Francis Martin, yeah.
You want Mary Ellen?
No, don't.
You want Mary Ellen?
Is Mary Ellen?
You want to step up?
I don't know.
Your choice is.
Oh, Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Wait, does she have to move her?
Yes.
She can stay.
Yep, that's that map.
I can spend it quick.
John, if you look on the cover sheet. Where it starts at the May 28th planning board meeting,
Right.
that gives the explanation of what's happening. Okay.
So we completed the secret review. We have the APA non-jurisdictional letter, correct? Dated April 17th. Next up is, do we need to have a public hearing for this boundary line adjustments?
It's subdivision and boundary.
It is a minor or,
Minor.
we already did this, it was already approved. So we don't necessarily have to have a public hearing.
And it was already pre-approved anyway. We just may had to make one slight adjustment. No, they did, they pre-approved it. Subject to APA.
They did not come.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Basically, it's just lot 3 that got reconfigured, correct?
They wanted more APA land in it.
Yeah, it could be lot 2 slightly deeper as well. We added like a 10th of an acre onto it. And then lot 3 is deeper. It incorporates the barn that was behind it previously.
So it still makes it still a minor subdivision.
Correct.
And now the barn actually has a building attached to it, so you get rid of the old grandfather.
Any interest in a public hearing?
No.
Does anybody think we require a public hearing?
No.
So,
I make a motion to waive the public hearing.
I'll second.
Second by Tony. Motion to waive the public hearing. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
Just need to approve your boundary line adjustment in the minor subdivision.
The one parcel that has the thin strip that connect to
Yeah.
wall. How wide is that strip?
20 feet.
20
to be
feet.
exact.
Is that enough to be able to put in?
20 feet per driveway, correct?
Karen, do you have any questions
And
or concerns?
More than the 200 feet wide now.
He's talking about this. right here.
Yeah. But it's also more than 200.
It's-
So would this preclude you from creating something back there, like you wouldn't be able to plant 28 foot wide road, right?
No, this is that one lot.
That's the bottom right corner of the map.
Strip.
Okay.
So you still have plenty of access to the large lot.
Yeah. Oh, that's the road on the other side.
Yeah. It's-
That's 80-foot wide road.
My only question is the one, and I can't read what the writing is, the building that's right on the line. What is that building?
It's just pavement.
Oh, it's just pavement. Okay.
It's actually a tennis court.
Get my glasses on.
This little map.
It's got a tennis court.
It's like-
But it's all,
This
yeah,
one, what?
I mean, it's got the poles and everything.
That was my only concern, is it being right on the line.
But yeah, that's, I see it, but it's pavement, so. Give it to the washman.
I mean, in
Yeah, we have
terms
to
of just
it's
boundary
20
line
years old.
adjustments, which
When
is
I
all they
took it
can really
over,
judge us
there was
on, it meets
dirt
all
and
the things.
Right.
There's not anything to
Right.
road. Yeah.
South of us is a pickleball courts.
Oh. Is lot two gonna have anything on it?
What was that?
Lot two, is that gonna have anything on it?
Essentially, it may be a building lot. I believe that's how it's gonna be marketed in the future.
Or
Okay.
there'll be a house put on there by me.
Okay.
If I can get Springers to do it.
I don't know. No,
April 2027.
I'm making no motions for this.
Creed, have any questions or problems with this? I mean, I think it's
No,
pretty
what
straightforward.
was answered, yeah, it's straightforward. It's for us reviewing the boundary line adjustment, there's not really anything else to it.
No,
I make a motion, we approve it, the boundary line adjustment and the subdivision, minor subdivision.
I will second.
Second. All right, motion to approve 2024 SD-4 and boundary line adjustment. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you.
You want those? Mike?
you're right.
Okay.
I can just say.
Okay, next we have a special use permit application for Craig Tromley.
Really? You don't have anything on this yet?
So are you, Craig?
Yes.
Okay. So it looks like you want to put a building on your property.
Yes.
And this is for storage.
Basically,
What kind of storage?
cars, trucks. I like to build trucks and stuff like that. That's the problem with my kids, that's about it.
This is kind of my mistake.
Oh.
He wanted to build this building and it was too high for a regular garage. So we searched the code, trying to find somewhere somehow to fit it in. We came up with this in the zone that he's in, he can have a warehouse. So, and he had enough land, because there's enough land for the house and for that. So we did it as a personal warehouse. However, we forgot the step of the special use permit for that. So I had to revoke the zoning compliance form and ask him to come in and go through the process of the special use permit now. He has not started construction
No,
and he doesn't have his Warren County permit yet or anything. And again, it was we just forgot to tell him to do this step. It's our error.
You did get approved, right, through Warren County?
yeah, Warren County's ready to, I just gotta go see Tom.
Right.
Permit up, that's all. I
Okay,
just haven't made it over there yet with everything that's going on right here. I just wanna make sure that everything's good here.
Right.
He wouldn't issue it.
Right, right.
Right.
Which unfortunately you can have at least a month, because for any special use permit, we have to have a public hearing.
I understand.
So I'm not too familiar with this area. Is it anywhere near other houses? Because we had somebody else build a building, but he was close to a residential area and we had to put some restrictions on what the color and everything, because people are at the time at the public hearing, we don't want to see the building, we want it green, we want it this, we want it that,
I'm gonna match all the house colors, all brown tones and everything like that. It's not gonna stick out like a sore thumb.
Okay.
My wife won't want that out.
There we go.
Basically.
How tall is it gonna be?
It was 36
36 feet.
36 feet from grade.
What was the limit?
38.
38 is the limit,
It's
yeah.
considered a principal building.
Yeah, because he's above that 1250.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why we couldn't make it an accessory building. It's kind of like the Kevin Hanna rule, where it gets too big, it becomes a principal building. So we gotta find a use for it in itself. And it's still got enough space where if you subdivide it, it could be its own structure. And each of them could be their own without being accessory to each other, so. Causing further issues.
Is this gonna be behind your house? Or is it?
Set back behind my house a little bit more, but off to the side of it.
On the plan, if you look at,
See this? Oh, there's the house, though. I didn't see that.
yeah, it's a highlighted one.
Okay. Got it.
No. No, it's us. Call for a public hearing.
No, we have to have a public hearing. June, we gotta look it up.
Yeah, what is it?
Have to be
Like that?
25th, right, at 7 p.m.
7.
Less than 30 days, right?
It's 28.
Yeah, it's less than 30, does it have to be 30 days in between? I don't know.
There can't be more than 30 days.
Oh, it's only 28. 4 weeks, right? Oh.
That's will be good.
Just out of curiosity, what would happen if it was more than 30 days or whatever? I mean, is that a problem technically if that was ever to happen?
According to your zoning code, it is.
All right.
But it's right here.
That's, I've never heard.
So we have to make a motion to.
Oh, Josh made a motion, but
I'll second.
seconded by Pam. All right. Motion to set the public hearing for June 25th at 7 p.m. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried.
So just for housekeeping.
Definitely, we'll just wait till next month to do the rest of this, or can we do anything?
For housekeeping purposes, the public hearing opens at the start of next meeting and then it has
Right.
to go for a certain period.
No, we can close it.
Or it's open, we're
Just
open now and then we can close it at the next.
No, so you'll open it at the, whenever you get to it on your agenda at the next meeting, it just has to be after 7 p.m. And then you can close it that same night.
If no one's there, okay.
Just like we did tonight.
Yeah, we'll move right into it.
At that point, we'll finish the process.
Correct.
Okay, so we're all set for the next one.
Thank you.
Thanks. Next is the acceptance of the minutes from last month. Did everybody get a chance to go online and read the minutes?
Yes. The new software is working great.
The notes were really long, but I read them. Oh, yeah. Any additions or subtractions from the minutes of April 23rd?
Nope.
No,
I make a motion, we approve the minutes.
Who's that?
That's a second.
That's a second. All right. Motion to accept the minutes, all in favor?
okay.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
Over the new business before we go any further? Because we want to finish everything before, right? Okay,
I will be going to Lake Placid.
yeah, so
We'll go together. 22, all right. Are you ready to bring a separate bag for your cookies?
So you should get a confirmation in your emails.
Okay,
Who are you driving?
this time you'll be smart. Not to
Fantastic.
take wrapped in napkins.
So the Fantastic Four will be going
What train?
It's training up to like,
October
I
15th.
don't have to
Any
go.
credits for that?
do you have 4 hours in already?
I think I might.
Can I get
I'm up-
Kelly?
Well, she said
She
that.
said everybody does except for.
They did it the last one.
Yeah, we went to Warren County.
I went to.
Yeah, we went to Warren
Yeah,
County.
Okay.
But you can also go and carry them over for
It's
next
still-
year.
Are you?
Oh, yeah.
You can go and then carry them for next year because they go in October.
Because that's what you're gonna.
You went with us the first time.
First, that's your.
Yeah.
You get your 4 hours and you have extra hours and you can only carry them for 1 year. They don't keep carrying like Tony, you've built up a lot of
Yeah.
hours.
15th, I think.
But you only get to carry the 4 for 1 year, okay?
That's why I'm going in October.
There's 4 of us.
Okay, you got that.
Last minute.
Somebody go for you if you want.
Can I share hours?
I
Get
believe
an
that
extension automatic till August, and then apply to.
confidential session.
Will we make a motion for that?
Yeah, motion.
Just make a motion to adjourn.
Uh,
You want to.
Well, we're still gonna have,
Telling you what to.
we're still gonna have the meeting, okay. All right, it's 7:27. I made a motion to adjourn.
Really?
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, let's get her down.
Oh, we got